Hi, and welcome back to our Catholic Kitchen, where today we are getting ready to celebrate the birthday of John the Baptist on June 24th by testing out 3 different campfire-friendly recipes.
Because, interesting fact, the traditional way to celebrate John's birthday is with St. John's Fire, a big bonfire usually held on the night of the 23rd.
And we have the perfect Catholic cookbook to help us with that. And it's this one, Cups and Tinder by Alice Cantrell. It's got all kinds of camping crafts and recipes and bonfire stuff, everything that you need right here.
So we're going to be trying 3 recipes from the book: campfire corn on the cob, a granola recipe, which would work for trail mix, but it also has honey in it, which is a traditional John the Baptist food.
John approved. So we're also trying out a recipe for Bannock, which is a type of interesting campfire bread you'll see.
But don't worry, if you don't have a campfire, you can do it in your kitchen, which is what we have to do because we've been having a lot of rain.
We have a weather situation going on here. It's not looking good for today or tomorrow or the next day. So sorry, John, we are improvising.
But oh well, let's go ahead and get started.
So we're going to start off with your fun fact for the day, and that is that the Catholic Church traditionally celebrates only 3 birthdays officially, and one of those is John the Baptist on June 24th, and then the other 2 are, of course, Jesus on December 25th and Mary on September 8th.
And we love that we celebrate John's birthday with a big fire.
But you might wonder, what does a campfire have to do with John the Baptist? And the answer is that June 24th, his birthday, is right around the summer solstice, when the amount of daylight each day starts to decrease.
And John told his followers that he must decrease and that Jesus, the light of the world, must increase. So fire, Jesus, light of the world, it all just fits together.
It all works somehow. And in some countries, it is traditional for you to invite your guests to jump over the bonfire as part of the fun. I'm just saying that there are no moms anywhere in the world who are officially on board with that idea.
And in Rome, it's also traditional to eat snails on his birthday. But we're not doing that. We're not going down that road.
We are not on board with that idea either. So in any case, this book is really so much fun. The target audience is boys, but really anyone could enjoy it.
So it has fun, kid-friendly, camping-friendly related recipes in the first half, and then camping-related crafts in the second half. And 2 of those that we really love are a pocket shrine and a tenor, which is a shortened version of the rosary with only 1 decade.
So good Catholic crafts in this one, but how are the recipes? How do they pan out in real life? That's what we are investigating today.
So we're going to start first with the granola because after we make it, it has to cool for a little while. And for that you need flour, oil, rolled oats, salt, cinnamon, honey, brown sugar, and then the recipe originally calls for raisins, but none of us really like them, so we're using chocolate chips.
So we started first by mixing the flour and the oats together and stirring that all up. Then we melted together the oil and the honey along with the brown sugar, cinnamon, and salt. Sort of mix that all up, and then we mix that together with the oats. Then we spread it out on a baking pan and popped it in the oven. Stirred it for a little bit, put it back in. We had some help here, of course. And when it was cool, we added some chocolate chips and mixed that up. And then just transferred it into a separate bowl.
So for the corn, you don't need much. You need an ear of corn for every person. Then salt and pepper if you want, butter, and tinfoil.
So we started by pulling down the husks of the corn, but not actually detaching them from the bottom and taking away all the corn silk. Then we washed them off and dried them. Our help is back. And then we spread some butter over the corn and then added salt and pepper. And then we wrapped it back up in the husk for the cooking. So it looks kind of like that. And then we wrapped that all up in tin foil. And then I don't know what this is, but moving on, we then went ahead and put those in the oven and let them cook for about 30 minutes.
So while the corn is roasting, we are going to be moving on to the bannock.
For that, you need flour, oil, salt, baking powder, and water.
Also, if you're camping and you're doing this over a campfire, you need some type of sticks. Or if you're like us today, the weather isn't cooperating, we are going to try this in a cast iron pan on the stove.
Or you could also try it on like an open burner on the stove.
Yes.
Not sure how that is gonna work, but here we are, we're gonna try it.
Yeah, we're going to be daring and try cooking our bannock over a gas flame. Kate's
Why did you decide this?
Kate's a little skeptical
decided
that it
this?
can be done, but you know, would John shrink from
I'm
this
sure
challenge?
it can be done. It's just gonna take forever.
John would do this.
For the dough, we combined the flour and the baking powder along with some salt. Then we whisked it all together. Then added in some oil as well as half of the water and mixed that up. And we slowly added in the rest of the other half of the water to make a soft dough. Then we split it in half, one to make the little cakes and the other to twist onto the stick like you're seeing. And this was our setup. Not very glamorous, but you know, what we had. And then we just put some butter in a cast iron skillet to cook it the other way. And this was the end result.
Okay, so we are done cooking and the sun is making a brief appearance before the next round of rain. We're going to start with the granola. Taste testing. It seems like a little bit loose, like this would be hard to eat on the trail. I don't know, we'll see.
It could be part of a trail mix.
Part of a trail mix,
Part of a
right?
trail mix.
It was good. You could definitely add more things.
Oh, yeah.
Like peanuts or almonds or
Whatever you
raisins.
add in granola.
Yeah. Or you could put this over yogurt for breakfast.
That's good.
It was very good. It was very, very easy to make also.
So next we're gonna try the bannock, which cooked up very nicely.
Yes, I have to say that I had my doubts about cooking this over the stove over an open flame. This was the most fun I've had in a kitchen in a long time. It really did work.
Yeah.
And look at this. Ta-da!
It slides right up.
You have to be a little bit careful, you know, I almost burned myself, but what did it taste it? And when it cooked all the way through, you're a little bit worried about that, but no.
Yeah.
Hooray. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It is like a pretzel that you get at the mall. Oh my goodness. A little
It's
better.
Similar. Yeah.
A little better, a little salt or cinnamon or something, and you've got a mall pretzel here. Oh my goodness.
Her life has been changed.
My life has been changed. This is really, really good. And it was a lot of fun, again, to make over the campfire. Okay, now we're going to try the stove version, which we weren't sure how long to cook them, but oh, they cooked all the way through. Yeah.
Through as well.
Very good also. More fun this way. And next is the corn. We just got it out of the oven.
It smells good.
It smells good. A little nervous about it because it's very, very hot. But we'll just go ahead and open up an ear.
Left one open.
See what we get. Oh, it does smell good. You probably have to be careful about steam not getting burned.
But
I'm just gonna cut off the end of it so
you can get rid of the
so we can. This
Rid of
would
green.
definitely require adult supervision all the way. Okay, so I'm not sure about trying corn on the cob on TV or on YouTube because it could be really messy, but we'll try it.
That's a good corn on the cob.
It's good corn on the cob.
Nothing special?
Nothing special.
But it's
It
tasty.
works. I have to admit, it does seem a little bit labor intensive, to do it that way. I don't know, if you were camping, would you want to, take the trouble to wash and dry the ears? And I don't know.
It depends what type of camping you're doing.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Kate and I aren't really official campers. Our boys are, but they wouldn't do this.
But if you were like just doing fun stuff in the backyard fire pit,
This
is totally an option.
That's totally an option, yeah.
All right, so our favorite was definitely the Bannock. That turned out so well.
Just with some butter, some honey, or some butter and cinnamon and sugar. Oh my goodness. You could pretend you're at the mall while you're camping, which I know defeats the purpose. But anyway, so this is a really fun book. It was definitely a win for us here.
Very easy.
Very easy.
Relatively quick. It was great.
Kate said, we haven't had this much good luck in the kitchen in a long time, which is actually very true.
It is.
So
usually these videos are so labor intensive, but this was actually fun.
now, I love cooking the Bannock. That was awesome. So, okay, yeah, this would make a really great gift. Again, 10 Cups and Tinder by Alice Cantrell, who had a lot of input from her son. So it's a really cute book.
All right, so that was our Catholic cooking for June. Thank you for coming along with us, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.